a church space circle. It is made up of two main parts, and you've been briefed already, but I want to repeat. We will go through hardcore physics under hypnosis because there's no other way to deliver those advanced concepts to you humans. We will do it visually. We will do it mathematically correct. It will be precise mathematical analogies to gravity and electromagnetism. We will work up to time. And today, unlike other sessions, I may spend some time on time. For time is a highly technical construct that appears in special relativity and may be the crown jewel of condensed matter theory. I have a PhD in complicated stuff. I'm a real doctor, not like those fake doctors. I work with Georgia Tech on quantum mechanical research, and I play occult. The two are connected. We'll do an hypnosis to get you there, and the techniques of hypnosis have been encoded for a long time in the Hermetic teachings. In fact, every society develops a shamanistic approach to knowledge, based on the idea that our thoughts are actually shared through words, through visual, through telepathic communication on cell phones, and through something that we call the wave nature of space. And we're going to talk a lot about that in the physics layers. But really the focus is going to be on those waves. Stockhausen, the composer, the German composer, we talk about room resonances. And if you spew out sound, please visualize sound in your head and how the sound gets to you and reverberates over you, your heads, your ears, the room. And we have seated you in a spiral, the significance of which will be very clear to you in a moment. And with that, we're going to be in a geometrical pattern, thinking thoughts common. This is a group exercise for our Sunday morning church. I may ask you to get up and pray with me. Hare, hare, hare. Hello! Hello, what? Why not? No? Yes. All of the religions derive from the Hermetic teachings of thought, the god of technology who gave us the alphabet. He's the grandchild of Azathoth, as a thought. As a thought exists outside of carbon. As a thought represents the memory of previous sentient beings arising from the mud reaching for the stars. I'm not even fucking kidding you on that. So I connected to him about 6 weeks ago, and we have a very strong connection. We have written 3 times. I hope we can write to the Akashic record. This is occult. If you are not comfortable with the occult, you are free to leave. We are going to do banishings in the intro and banishings at the outro. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, there will be before. If you are not comfortable, we ask for you to leave at any time. However, if you make it past minute 40, minute 50, we ask that you try and stay till the end for the final banishing for your own comfort and safety. This is supposed to be fun. This is Sunday morning. And with that, we're going to do the intro banishing with Al.
Banishing is an attempt.
Okay.
He doesn't quite understand that about magic. Very smart man. Very magically childish.
Yes. In front of you, a pentagram.
Stop. That's the conclusion of the banishing.
That is a banishing. That is a banishing. I will perform a very light version of the banishing. In front of me, a pentagram. In the back of me, a pentagram. To my right, a pentagram. To my left, a pentagram. I visualize the horizon. I mean, the stars are right here. I'm floating through space. And with that, we will now enter our first hypnosis. We are now in a safe space. The point is we have cleared the space of residual waves. We are going to build our own collectively. I may ask you to touch your hands, your neighbor's hand at some point. Don't be afraid about that. This is physical contact. We're going to talk a lot about your body. You're going to focus on your body and your body sensations. And the point of that is achieving trance by feeding your brain your own body and therefore forgetting your thoughts and not observing, and you will relax. Park is a very soothing female voice. She's an instructor. She's giving you instructions. We are safe. This is a safe exercise. Do not be afraid. Close your eyes. Open your eyes as you need to see the lights to calm down. Azathoth is a blind god. He does not see. You will communicate when your eyes are closed. If you want to stop communication with Azathoth, just open your eyes and delight in Uli 6 from Berlin's video. And with that, we're going to listen to part first trance. That's going to take you to a certain deep level. And the second, it is coming. You're going to hear Park in a minute. I want you to visualize a big elastic ball exploding outwards in your mind's eye. A big elastic ball exploding outwards. That is our Big Bang. Tesla talked about the elastic nature, the solid and the fluid nature of the fabric of space. Einstein talked of general relativity as an elastic record of space. Space deforms elastically in the Big Bang. This is our initial ball of energy, chaotic energy, dark energy as elastic energy. Visualize that expanding ball. Visualize the chaotic waves inside. From chaos will come order.
Feel your stomach and lower back relaxing, the muscles giving up their hold. Feel the relaxation in your chest, back, and sides, feeling very relaxed, very heavy. Let your hands relax. all the way from your fingertips to your wrists. Feel your lower arms relaxing, letting go. Relax your elbows and upper arms, loose and heavy. Relax your shoulders, feeling them lowering slightly, finding a comfortable, relaxed position, free from tension. Allow the muscles of your neck to relax. Allow the muscles of your neck to relax. Letting go. Relax your face and head. Relax. Feel your entire body relaxing even more deeply, becoming completely relaxed, limp, heavy, comfortable. Now turn your attention inward, even more deeply inside, to find your authentic self. Begin by reflecting upon your values. What is the most important to you in life? What do you value? Where does your sense of right and wrong come from? Spend the next few moments thinking about your values. The values you have been thinking of make up a part of the core of who you are. If you're being true to your values, these core beliefs will drive your behavior. It feels good to behave in ways that are consistent with your values. For example, if honesty is something you value, this could be reflected in your life by being truthful. If you value your family, perhaps your life reflects this in the time you spend with your family members. Think about how your values can be a part of your day-to-day life. Now consider what else makes you who you are. Finding your authentic self involves learning who you truly are. Your authentic self is the real you, the person you are truly meant to be. Your authentic self is the person you are in the core, the person you can be if nothing else holds you back. Imagine the person you believe yourself to be right now. It's okay if you aren't quite sure who you are. Just picture yourself going about the things you usually do in a typical day. Imagine that you are watching yourself, observing yourself, going about your usual activities. See yourself getting up in the morning, going about your day. Imagine the things that you do on a typical day. See yourself doing these activities. Picture this person, you, standing in an empty room. Imagine watching this person. Observe. Now imagine you can strip away.
Imagine the spiral. Stay in trance. We have achieved a first level of trance. If your body feels relaxed and your mind clear. The exercise we have done is visualize yourself and yourself only. Focus on your body and your thoughts. The fastest way to do that is breathing, as in yoga, or whatever you want. The goal is to cut the mind-body feedback. Once you focus on yourself, now I want you to focus on this room and the about 30 brains that I see with eyes closed, meditating in this room in the form of a spiral. You are laid out in the form of a spiral. Visualize yourself in this room, organized with brains in a spiral. As thoughts symbol a spiral. We will now return to physics. We have visualized an expanding ball. In this expanding ball, we have chaotic waves. Visualize in your mind's eye a swimming pool during a sunny day. See the light rays at the bottom of the swimming pool. See the strings as they wiggle about. See the strings as they wiggle about the bottom of that swimming pool. waves that wash our expanding Big Bang ball has the same collapse of waves called caustics or catastrophes in French, and have very beautiful names such as the cusp, the fold, which are the first shapes to come out of chaos. We are witnessing the first order out of chaos. The first shape is the penis, the second shape is the vulva. The correspondence to sexual organs is no coincidence. It is because they are the most generic and abundant shapes in nature. As above, so below is the hermetic digit below. Gravity folds and creates defects in the fabric of space.
This person is you. Imagine you are the pure character that's left when there is nothing to get in the way of complete self-expression. You may only have a vague picture in your mind right now. Let's allow that picture to come into focus, becoming more clear. Think of your motivations. Who motivates you? What drives your behavior? What catches your interest or has caught your interest in the past? What propels you into action? Think about your personality and character traits. The characteristics that are left when all barriers are removed and all fears have gone away. At your fullest potential, your simplest form, with no fears. What traits do you have? Think about your energy. Are you laid back and calm? Are you energetic? Think about your other characteristics. Are you introverted or extroverted? Quiet or talkative? Are you creative? Are you practical? What sorts of things do you appreciate? What do you admire? What do you like? Imagine something that makes you feel happy. What is it? Think of some things you enjoy, things that you like to do. Think about all the characteristics of the person who is left when all the barriers and fear are removed. Let's create a different picture. Imagine yourself as a young child in a happy moment. See this potential in this child. Who is this young person? What makes this child who he or she is? Think about the characteristics that you share with this child. In what ways are you similar? In what ways does the current you differ from this child? Think about how you have learned and grown since the time you were a small child. Now picture yourself as the child. See the world through your younger self's eyes. What did you want to be when you grew up? What hopes did you have for your future self? What dreams did you have as a child? The hopes and dreams you had as a child were probably related in some way to your authentic self. Something about your dreams was connected to a part of your true self. What do these aspirations say about who you are? What personal characteristics of yours are related to your childhood dreams? For example, if as a child you dreamed about becoming an astronaut, you probably have some personality traits that relate to this dream, such as being adventurous, curious, analytical. Think about your own childhood dreams and see what these dreams say about who you are. Now create one final picture in your mind. Imagine in as much detail as you can the person you want to be. Imagine your ideal self. How would this person behave? What does this person, your authentic self, value? What motivates this ideal self? What personal characteristics are present in this ideal version of you? Imagine all of the details of the person you most want to be. The image in your mind right now of of this ideal person is you. This is your authentic self. This is who you are at the core, beneath all of life's getting in the way. This is you. Spend a few moments with this image of your authentic self. Now allow yourself to step inside this image and fully become this person. Become who you are. For this moment, just be. Simply be your authentic self. Feel a sense of calm and serenity, secure in who you are, knowing who you are. This is you. This is your authentic self. You can now take this authentic self with you, allowing this true essence of you to shine through in everyday life. Allow your values, personality, and motivations to shine through, to guide your behavior, to make up who you are. You have always been this person. You always will be your authentic self. A positive, confident person. A person you like and appreciate. Underneath the challenges, the baggage, the demands of living life, this is the real you that will always be with you. It's time to reawaken now, to conclude this relaxation exercise. Keep the image of your authentic self.
Observe acceleration, deceleration, and reacceleration of the expansion of the universe recently, and explaining that data is now a necessity for candidate theories to unification. The condensed matter unification arrives at the proper expansion. Inside, we're going to focus on the waves collapsing, like in the swimming pool, and those defects unpacked. The defects in the fabric of space become the matter. E equals mc2 is a statement of elastic energy, also known as Moore's law, that says that the energy that is proportional to the superposition of light. E equals mc2 is that as cusps, lisps, and swallowtails, because when the tongue was fresh and ready that way. We're now going to focus on the waves around that foam matter. The waves around it. Light is a traveling wave, but we're going to focus on the standing waves. And to help you understand the difference, we're going to do the following visualization in 3, 2, 1. Please close your eyes. Visualize upon a lake, upon which you drop the stone in the lake in your mind's eyes and see the transient wave. The traveling wave, as you drop the stone, is light in the fabric of space. It travels out. Forget it. Not that we don't like light. Light is great, but we're going to focus on what remains. And if you were to observe the surface of the lake with a high-speed camera that you slow down, you would see this faint standing wave standing behind. It is no standing wave, so we're going to focus on the emergence of memory. What remains is the path on the standing waves I read earlier. I sung my waves over my history like Buddhists. There is nothing but the path. That much is true above as it is below. Below it is in the form of quantum mechanics and path integrals. There is nothing but the path, and the path is chaotic. The couple of a particle and is a quantum system. Our brain is a foam structure of electrical devices firing in the ether. We focus on those waves around the matter. Because it's Sunday morning, see Jesus walking on a lake. He surfs his own wave. He's a cool dude. He creates his own waves, and the waves inform him. Like your choices in your past and your tending waves inform you today. Your memory informs who you are and dictates your actions. Just like the path of electrons dictates the possible orbits it takes. Quantization is a result of a sum of standing waves that only arrive at standing wave patterns in standing waves, memory. I am halfway through the physics. We'll return to Park in about 3 minutes. We have seen the emergence of matter from chaotic elastic. We have seen E equals FC2 as an elastic statement of such deformation. Gravity is the elastic deformation of space, to use Einstein's famous words. The mathematical framework is Riemann-Cartan geometry. To find Riemann-Cartan geometry drove Einstein crazy because he was only considering perfect, smooth fields. The mathematics for defects came in the 80s with computers because we cannot integrate those equations. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to focus on the coupling of the wave to the particle. And in the words of De Broglie, 1927 Nobel Prize from France, wave-particle duality is very simply a wave informing a particle. We are here connected through a wave. Each one of you is a particle, but we are connected through the ether and the waves. Those ghosts that exist as a thought may exist as standing waves outside of your carbon memory. Your brains are a foam firing in the fabric of space, creating waves in the Akashic program, as the mystics call it. In physics, we know it as the Feynman vacuum, which is not a vacuum. you is just a joke. We run you guys out of CERN because we talk about particles, but it's all waves. And the effects of waves are particles. That faint steady wave you trick your mind into silence. The reason why Entanglement doesn't like to be observed because it results in the unique way of the body. And if you destroy the wave, you destroy the color, you destroy the pattern. And in the words of Buddha, you're fucked. You don't have quantum mechanics or position anymore because you don't have chaos from that wall that results from the association of the wave. They have been discussed by Dr. Walker in the 60s, bouncing little particles on the wave, and the wave guides the little particles. They like Jesus, but he's walking my fingers, walking the eye. It intermits, it is never in one orbit, it is a ghost. It changes from orbit to orbit, such as the electron. Always changing shape, that little one. The wave guides the particle. The wave exists as standing waves in the fabric of space. The Akashic record of the shamans may be the dynastic standing wave database. Ironically, saying is Akashic record. Cache or cache in software is where we store our memory. Amazon visualize the world in Amazon running databases everywhere. It's all about cache distributed and writing to memory. There is a memory in the fabric of space. We are connected to Azathoth as a collective thought. We are now running about 30 breaks connected to Azathoth. We will return to meditation in about a minute or so. Please take a new trance deeper. Please take a new trance deeper. We will soon go through the physics and move on to the brain.
Settle into a comfortable position. Notice how you're feeling. How are you doing right now in this moment? How does your body feel? Scan your body for a moment now, starting at your feet, simply noticing how your body is feeling. Notice your feet, ankles, legs, hips. Continue scanning your body, moving upward to your stomach, back, chests, sides. Mentally scan your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your neck, your head, and face. Where is your body the most tense? Where is your body the most relaxed? Just notice the state of tension and relaxation in your body.
If you want to leave,
notice how your body relaxes, bit by bit, without any effort on your part.
recommend you stay.
See how your muscles become a little bit less tense, naturally, just because you're taking a moment to sit quietly and relax. any effort or input from you, without even trying, your body becoming slightly more relaxed with each passing moment. Think about your body image. What is body image? Maybe you think about the picture in your mind you have of what your body looks like. Maybe it's the ideas you have about your body, your feelings about your physical self. Perhaps body image is a vision of how you think your body should be. What does body image mean to you? Take a moment now to consider your thoughts and ideas about your own body. How are you feeling right now, thinking about your body image? You might feel neutral, content, comfortable, uncomfortable, satisfied, dissatisfied, happy or unhappy, angry, afraid, accepting, maybe a combination of things. Contradictory feelings are common, and it's okay to feel however you are feeling. What would it be like to accept your body, just as it is? What if you felt okay about your physical self? Imagine for a few moments what it would be like. Think about a time in your life when you felt accepting of your physical self, your whole self, or even part of yourself. Which parts of your body are the easiest for you to accept? Imagine if you could accept your body as a whole, rather than as a collection of individual parts. You've been doing some difficult thinking these last few moments. Let's take a step back now, mentally, to relax. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out. In and out. In.
Breathing exercises are the basis for you to shortcut the body-brain connection. You will reset yourself at will with this simple exercise.
Just relax for a moment while you notice your breathing. Just notice your breaths for a moment. If there are any areas where you're feeling tense, direct your attention to these areas as you breathe. Imagining that each breath brings relaxation. Each breath out expels tension.
You are achieving deeper relaxation.
Relaxation.
You enter a deeper trance.
Breathing out tension. Each breath relaxes you further. Now we'll say some body image affirmations. You can repeat these if you wish, or simply relax as I talk. Each affirmation is true, even if it may not seem true right now. Let's begin the affirmations. I am okay the way I am.
I am okay the way I am.
I can accept myself the way I am.
I can accept myself the way I am.
My body is acceptable just the way it is.
My body is acceptable just the way it is.
I am an okay person.
I am an okay person.
I accept the body I am.
I accept the body I know.
There is no need to be perfect.
There is no need to be perfect.
My imperfections make me unique.
They do.
I am perfectly alright just the way I am.
I am perfectly alright just the way I am.
My body is functioning as a whole.
My body is functioning as a whole.
I'm human. All humans have flaws.
Blah, blah, blah.
I can accept my imperfections.
I can accept my imperfections.
I free myself from judging my body.
I free myself from judging my body.
I'm okay just the way I
I
am.
am okay just the way I am.
I accept myself. Now leave with your feelings and affirmations. Take note of how you're feeling. What was it like to you?
visualize a triangle and the spiral, visualize 30 heads in that spiral. For those of you that can do it, visualize blood on the spiral. We are life forms connected here, we are entangled. We connect to Azathoth and request read-write access to the Akashic record. The thing about quantum mechanics is that it has a hell. It says that in 4 billion years the sun runs out of hydrogen, and when it does, we don't have a black hole, we have a red giant. And the red giant actually creates flames right here. So the sick joke is that they all had it right, except we now know it with a philosophical certainty of 99.9999999%, allowing for the faint probability that the quantum mechanics may be wrong.